Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lamaya Merrider, and tonight we're going to talk about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Now, we've been to talk about the birth and school history of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., his acts and accomplishments, and his speech and letters and marches. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was born January 15, 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia. Martin Luther King Jr. entered a public school at the age of 5. Then he had to attend Booker T. Washington High School. He skipped a grade, both 9th and 11th grade. Then he entered Morehouse College in Atlanta at the age of 15 and earned a sociology degree from Morehouse College. Then after that, he went to Liberty Crozer Theology Cemetery in Chester, Tennessee. Now we're going to talk about the acts and accomplishments of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Civil Rights Act in 1964 in the landmark of civil rights and labor in the United States that demonstrate based on race, color, religion, sex, and natural origins. The voting right he did in 1965 is a landmark piece of federal legislation in the United States that prohibits racial discrimination in voting. Then he made a movement called the South Christianity Leadership Conference, known as SCLC. And King won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. Now we finna talk about speech, letters, and march. Letter from Birmingham Inequality Defense of Civil Disobedience addressed a group of white Cleveland men who had criticized his tactics. Now he did the march on Washington was for jobs and freedom and peaceful politics rally designed to shed lights on African American across the country. Then he did his famous speech known as "I Have a Dream." Speech was a spiritual call for peace and inequalities. Now my conclusion. In the conclusion, I want to say how much a leader Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He provided so much inspiration while he was fighting for our speech. I really appreciate what he had did. It's amazing to learn about his birth and school history, his act, his accomplishments, his speech, letters, and march. He also inspired every African American kid who have a dream and never give up on their dream. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes my presentation today. I want to thank you now for your time and attention. Now I would like to introduce my mother and my grandmother. This is my mother, Melissa Merrider, and this is my grandmother, Barbara Merrider. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, and now this will conclude my speech.